the tongue. Tongue is there.
Hello everyone and welcome to my stream. Really excited to show something today. My first official 3D print has been completed. And here it is. Look at the detail. Of course, it's not off the support beams because I need to like boil water for that. But there it is. Look at that. Look at the detail though. Do you see that detail? That is insane. Anyway, do you see this, Casimir? Look at that. Pretty cool if you ask me. Okay. That's it. So we're gonna be. I have here with me Guy, as long as he wants to be here. Hi Guy. Hello. Oh, sorry, I was muted. Did you see the print on my stream?
Oh, so I didn't. My brain shut down. I didn't realize it was coming up.
Well, I was muted in Discord for whatever reason that is. I muted myself.
Okay, sorry.
No, that was my bad.
Oh, you're playing RuneScape.
I am playing RuneScape.
Used to look so bad, I think, didn't it, compared to this?
Oh yeah, like really bad actually. But here's my print. It's like a.
That's awesome. Just gotta separate all the little structural things after it sets.
I just have to get the little struts off. I have to put in like hot water.
Yeah.
For like 30 seconds, and then they like just like snap off essentially.
Okay, that's cool. How does it feel going back to your OG
Roots, my roots. I'm returning to my roots. Good. I'm learning a new boss today.
Yeah, they kept adding stuff after you left, I assume. They're growing dragons.
Well, Dragon Ken. They're like dragon humanoids.
Yeah. Nondescript dragon can, not dragonborn. I was actually like, oh man, that calendar looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
The what? Well, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
The Prestige Encounters pinup calendar sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame that was, Yeah. I'm sure Jeremiah could actually do that with the characters.
Yeah. When I put Midjourney in there just to mess with him specifically.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're attacking me. Go away!
It's like Dark Souls just trying to rush through another area.
Well, I have to get through all this stuff to get to the boss.
Yeah. You want to take as little damage as possible in the way so you have everything.
Essentially, they're laying siege to the chapel because they're trying to get the eggs.
They're kind of douches then.
All right.
Walk through the one-way door. Oh no.
That's one of the elder gods. That's Jazz.
That Octomech is consuming that other thing.
That's the boss's care pack.
Hmm. This is the Legend of Zelda enemy. You'd have to like shoot each of those glowing balls to damage it.
Thankfully, we don't have to fight the elder god.
Yeah. Until they come out with RuneScape XX4. I don't know what that means, but they've abandoned the franchise, I assume, except for just hosting it, right?
Jesus
You don't-
Christ. All right. Use the eye of the needle to win his care backward with retreat. Task of retreat. Okay. So I'm gonna turn off revolution. Go to full manual. I'm gonna activate maniacal, which is my aura. I'm gonna enter. Start.
Fight that boss. Oh. It's always interesting watching you.
Oh no! Already messed up.
What?
I forgot my shield. It's like necessary for this boss.
Teleported back.
Yep.
It's interesting watching everything like slowly load in.
Well, there's a loading screen that I have like disabled because I don't like it.
No, I know. It's just a little bit like trying to play The Witcher 3 on something that's like on a SSD, where suddenly Geralt's arriving well before the actual world. I
forgot so much stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot to up my health. I forgot to.
You got distracted by your delightful 3D print.
Yeah, kind of actually.
Shouldn't do that. You need to stay focused.
I know.
You have to beat this boss.
I do. It's a new boss. I haven't fought against it yet.
Come on, Kyle.
What does Kyle have to do with anything?
I don't know. Trying to see if I could summon him by saying his name. But you have to say it 3 times, and I'm not going to do it a third time.
Kyle. He's not Beetlejuice. I mean, he's basically like Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Exactly. So what are those things? Are they like Aarakocra demons?
What? These wing things?
Yeah.
Those are Dragonkin.
They look like they have beaks.
They have like dragon faces. Basically, they're like a hyper intelligent species that went against the Elder Gods and basically got enslaved and destroyed against their will. So,
well, not intelligent then.
Well, you know, when you think that it's hard to like reduce down to such a small. All right, here we go. Here he is. You're making me lose my. So 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to move. All right. How did I get stunned? What? I freedomed. 1, 2, 3. Oop. Gotta pray melee for that. 1. Messed that up.
Assuming you're meant to do these with friends.
This is actually supposed to be like an easy boss.
You've gotten some good damage on him.
I'm forgetting to do stuff.
See you, Dakota.
All right, we're learning. All right.
Oh, did he just heal?
It's second. I phased him.
Oh, okay. Just wasn't dramatic enough to indicate a second. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it doesn't seem like a dramatic enough shift, and now he's summoned a lightning clone or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you're not supposed to stun me anymore.
He's an echo dragon.
Basically. I don't think I'm using the right spell either.
Using
No.
forward. Oh.
I just realized what the issue. I just realized the big issue here.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Oop. All right, time to build up my power here.
Unlimited power. How many phases does he have?
I'm on the third phase.
Okay. See, just this is final phase, I would assume.
There's 4 phases.
Okay.
But like the 4th phase is actually the easiest phase, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, he's taken a beating, so it kind of does make sense if you think about it.
He's actually pretty easy so far. What I found here.
Don't jinx yourself. Now he's got 2 lightning.
Oh, he did it through my devotion. Crazy. All right. We're gonna eat up here.
And now it'll be 3 kinds of lightning.
Yep.
Turning into a shmup.
Oh, but I did it. So now we're gonna kill him. Okay, so
Real pride. I have no idea why I'm doing a Vegeta voice right now.
he has to finish his ability, and now I just have to kill him like a lot.
He's got 1 more bar.
So basically, it's just a DPS battle now, where I have to kill him versus before he can kill me.
But you can heal and he can't.
Well, he can one-shot me eventually during this, so I just gotta get him 6,000 more down.
Super close.
Before this one's out. I killed him on my first try!
Yeah. Excellent.
What's
Now
my,
you must consume his food.
where's my loot? It's all right here.
And is it trash?
It's about 1 mil total worth of loot.
So I'm assuming RuneScape, you also start as a nobody.
Kind of, yeah. And then
But you're
become what's called like the World Guardian and stuff. Like,
you're kind of the chosen one along with the other million people.
what's Garana scene?
Why are they fighting?
Oh, they're doing combat training dummies.
Okay. Seems like a strange place to fight.
I beat him. I can do hard mode now.
Was that the last boss you needed?
No, that was I still have to do the boss I tried to do a few days ago. But I could have definitely have done that one a lot better.
Yeah.
But you know,
You're not to make mistakes your first time, but only your first time.
well, I mean, like, I think that's the first ever like hard boss I've ever done and like completed on my very first try. If that makes
Makes sense.
So we're just gonna keep on keeping on, I guess.
Keep on keeping on, trucking on.
So I'm going, and like I also adjusted a like there's a lot of things I forgot to activate during that too.
That might have made things easier.
Yeah, I mean things, but now since I've killed him, I can teleport directly to him now.
So you can just farm him.
I also went through like all of my food because I wasn't eating the food I was supposed to be eating.
So you're saying you didn't have a balanced diet?
Well, I didn't have the hotkey assigned for the food I needed. All right, next thing is we need to do 2 kills in a row. Come on. Oh, prayers. Nah, too early. Ooh, I'm gonna die here.
Yep. Or no.
Okay, so this isn't supposed to stun me anymore. But it is. Ah, almost had it. Plus. I feel like I'm doing worse now. I control the threads of time. There's 1, 2, 3. So basically, the echoes is what they are. Do the what he did in the previous phases, right?
Okay. So they're literally an echo of past problems.
Oh, I got the timing down. Okay. What? Do you know what I forgot to do there? Oh no. Shoot.
Oh wow, that's lightning from everywhere.
Yeah, it's fine. I got a backup plan here. I'm safe now. So I have an ability that I use here that keeps me from taking any damage.
Okay, that's a useful ability.
Mm-hmm.
And what would it take to get that as a D&D item?
I mean, you have Globe of Invulnerability, right? So you kind of already have that ability.
Well, I mean, if you get the spell. Yeah. Wizards, yeah.
You wizards are already powerful enough.
I know, it's stupid.
Killed him again. All right.
Oops, I did it again.
All right. So we're going to take all these. We're going to teleport out just because we need to re-examine some things.
Your life choices. No.
No, it's not that. I just need to think. The drops. I need to look at his drops and how they work. So you have okay. Okay. So in terms of like difficulty, Carapac is what?
Trying to get the most bang for your buck.
Well, in order to get what's called the Fractured Staff of Armadyl, you have to kill him in hard mode.
Oh.
Actually, don't need those. Which the Fractured Staff of Armadyl is 1.4 bill in the game.
Oh. Okay.
When I started playing again, I had about 500 mil.
Okay.
It's about a third of that cost.
Yeah. And you would want it for its power or its sale value?
That's a good question.
Suppose it's one of those. You'll see it when you get the stats.
Well, I mean, like it's a tier 95 magic weapon, I believe.
Okay. I'll pretend I know what that means.
Meaning,
Which I don't.
so like if you think about it in terms of this, every every boss in the game, every combat skill in the game has levels. You have 1 through 99, right?
Okay.
That's okay. So armor generally has gone up by increments of 10s or 5s, or like weapons to use. So like a magic weapon that's tier 95 requires a magic level 95 to use. Right now, tier 95 magic weapons are the highest weapon tier in the game. There's no tier 99 outside a thing called dungeoneering, which is like a skill thing. You with me so far?
Yep.
And so basically it's like the best staff in the game, I think.
Okay. That's fair.
So yeah. Oh, my Acto armor is in fact augmented. Well, we're gonna do something else now. I'm like, okay, I was able to do that, boss. Now I'm like not as interested as I was. I thought it was gonna be a bit more of a challenge. And I'll find augmented merciless kite shield. That's right here. Actually, I don't even need my beast of burden here. Okay, and now we're gonna go up here to Vindicta and Gorvek, and we're going to overwrite. So now we're gonna do my Reaper task, which is currently Twin Furies. We got a lot to get done today. Here it is, the Twin Fury. Why is Tellus not on here? Oh, because I've already attuned a turtle, a thing to that destination. That's why I'm like, wait, I thought I did that. We have to go to the Twin Furies. They are my current task. I actually don't remember their mechanics.
Yep. On the job training.
Oh God. Well, I'm already stupid.
Oh.
Because guess what I forgot to do?
Up your health and stuff.
No, I forgot to bring my runes.
Right.
So I could cast all the spells because I changed my combat style.
For Mr. Birdman, who's a dragon, but still looks like a bird to me.
Look up Vorkath on Google. If you saw, so like the bird people in this game are called Aviancy.
Yeah.
All right. I think they were doing melee damage to me.
Vorkath is a big dragon dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dragon with messed up wings. By the looks of it.
I kind of remember her mechanics now.
Interesting.
They do like a big hit here.
Hmm. You're getting one of them down pretty much.
You only have to kill them.
Oh, wow. That went well.
You only have to take them down by half their health.
Hmm.
I think.
Interesting. Are they coming back, or is that it?
Yeah, they respawn. We farm this. We farm this boss.
You just gotta wait for them to. Oh yeah, they're like, "Hey, you're still here. I'm going to kill you again."
Basically, so that's kind of how it works.
Are they like bosses or mini bosses, technically?
Are they bosses? They're bosses. They're considered bosses in this game.
Yeah, well, they got an arena and everything, so.
They're generals of Zamorak, technically.
Apparently overpaid generals, but.
Well, I mean, if you at this point in the game, we're supposed to be like really close to the level of God, so
You are the ultimate
it's really
champion.
good to think about that way more than anything. Thing is, though, is that they aren't really like that strong or intimidating.
No.
Oh, I actually took the hit.
Took the hit, you lived.
What did I mess up here? Oh, I killed him.
All right, consume your potions or whatever it is you're doing. Food.
Restoring my prayer points, and I'm not eating because I'm going to heal this back up at the end, at the start of this next fight. So
Just have to have rogue energy, man.
she's just really freaking annoying to deal with, is all.
So one of them sits there and does DPS, and the other one kind of
Well,
like
they alternate between like how their
attacks
abilities work. So like she's gonna go into a corner now, and she's gonna do her special, and that's where I'm gonna start my big DPS rotation. That way I don't have to be walked out of it. So I'm gonna do an asphyxiate here, and they're gonna continue their stuff. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Now they're gonna go to the middle and start their like big blast attack thing.
and put the magma, the fire on the outside. They've connected their wings.
Dormant anima core legs. That's a rare drop. You actually can see how much those are worth now. They're over 100k. They're 119k. Their sell value is
Not great.
their sell value is less than their high alch value, so I can turn them into gold at a higher rate than I can sell them.
So just do that then.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
It came real quick this time. So you've hit that official point where you're just farming things that were probably challenging a long time ago.
They're challenging for a lot of people, actually. They're just not challenging for me anymore. I think the most challenging thing about this boss is that you want to be able to damage them more than, I mean, like you just have to get that DPS rotation down. You know?
Yeah.
You want to use area of effect spells versus non-area of effect spells because you can damage both of them at the same time. They have like a shared health pool. So like I'm using my chain here, which like bounces off the two of them. Then this dragon's breath ability. I'm gonna hit him with the wild magic, and then maybe a bleed before. Nope, not gonna get it. See how just did like 4.8? That's the most debilitating thing about these two. I'm actually not doing nearly as much damage just because my stuff was not on cooldown in time for them to. There, I kill him.
There you have. Boom.
I'll take those magic logs.
So how does loot division work in this game?
What do you mean?
Like a lot of early MMOs, it was just kind of like if there was loot and it was on the world, that was it. You just took it, and there was no loot sharing proper.
Okay, I think I get what you're saying. So for group bosses, it depends on the boss, but for the most part, most bosses get whoever does the most damage gets the drop.
Okay.
Right? So that's some bosses. It's like whoever did the most of a mechanic gets the drop.
Okay.
So in a boss called Virago, whoever took the most bombs gets the drop.
Rewarding a tank.
It's a special gathering. Hello.
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 Hey.
What's up, Noah?
I saw your message, but I was just catching up on TV with Kat, but we just wrapped up, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
He was we did a RuneScape stream, and he was showing off the first thing he 3D printed.
Oh,
I got
that's
my
fun.
first
Okay.
successful print today.
What did you print?
I print it, I mean, it was a free print. It came with it. It's like a little bowl vase looking thing that says Anycubic.
Right.
So it's like their logo. But I'm currently printing 3 undead minis and a lich to see what they look like.
Okay, cool.
Did you see
what are you looking
the,
at for materials
I-
cost?
So for those 4 minis, there's an estimated cost of a $3 print.
Okay, 4 minis, $3.
I'm gonna put a link in our Prestige Encounters chat for you guys to look at. I'm gonna take a couple hits here. Oh god, Control V. I'm gonna need a second actually.
Oh yeah, you're in the middle of something, right?
I mean, I'm in the middle of a boss, but like that's not why. It's just that the link didn't copy. I got a new keyboard, so like I'm getting used to the layout of said keyboard.
Nice responsive keys.
Oh, and they're quiet. The
Good,
loudest
I like
thing
that.
about my setup now is my mouse, which is hardly anything compared to what it used to be.
Mm.
I like clackety keys though.
I hate the clackety keys because I as a streamer, it gets really annoying really fast to hear that.
Oh, yeah, I get that. Just like in a personal perspective, I like it. But in streaming, yeah. Be nice if you had a keyboard where you can like optionally turn on the clackety. But I mean, you can have that kind of response and a cushion to stop it. So
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the images are that Sal asked for that we gave so promptly. What did
Well,
we
yeah.
get into
So
pictures of me so quickly?
it was you as it was your pinup calendar photos. So we had Guy here as our Cupid.
mm-hmm.
Oh right, it was like
and-
ages ago.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then it was Beach you. So
Right.
Yeah.
I noticed I'm also Mr. Winter, Mr.
yeah,
December.
so you're Mr. December and then it's Beach Zulkifli, that's right.
Okay.
I would say I would love that if like we had animation of our characters for that for sure. That would be actually amazing.
Okay, so I don't know what's
I feel
good.
like-
Oh, I'm hit. Okay,
Like
Okay, hold
firefighter
on.
pinup. Oh, you were getting hammered.
Firefighter
that's
Planet.
fine.
I do look
I
really
realized
good
I
at
was
a
hitting the
spider.
wrong key. I was hitting my M1 macro
Oh, yeah.
button instead of.
Ah,
So
Excuse
there's the like I said, this is a different. Basically, I got a new keyboard and I'm like the key layouts are very different. On key, like the keys themselves are the same order, but where they are located with your muscle memory is going to feel very different versus other things, right? So I put a link in the Prestige Encounters chat, and there's a bunch of like free and premium minis. You can differentiate between them because the ones that you have to pay for are green bordered, or like a green subheader. The free ones are white. And so we can find, like someone said that they found over 3,000 free minis that they've used using this. So to print 4 minis, granted, we don't know if they're going to turn out well because some of them don't have supports, but I'm using an abs-like resin. So it's a hard resin and sturdy. So we're going to see how that does without supports and stuff, right?
yeah.
And then, like, I'm guessing at some point when I'm not like actually streaming the game live, I'm just gonna have a camera pointed at the 3D printer and just have it going.
Those are interesting. Fire demon.
Also, you have to keep in mind that the size of the print, you might want to write this down. The Anycubic Photon D as in dog 2 is the printer that we have. So it has to fit within the metrics of that, or the measurements of that. Which is still pretty big. I think it could do like a 17-inch tall mini.
What is saying if they ever wanted to get a larger build, it'd have to be something that would be printable in parts that you then be able to fuse
something
together.
like that. I would prefer to do it to like one solid piece because those are also gonna be like really weak points
Yes, they would be.
on the minis. I don't want people to be like, oh, you know. Look at this cheap thing that they sent me.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph. God, I love that meme.
I actually heard that playing unironically on the radio, and just like, does anyone actually listen to Nickelback anymore?
No, I don't think anybody listened to Nickelback ever.
I listened to a couple of those Nickelback. I remember Nickelback's one song in Daredevil, the Daredevil soundtrack, was I thought pretty good. It's a strange thing. Like the whole album was probably the best thing that came out of that movie, and then that song was like the only thing out of Nickelback that I thought was really really fun to like jazz out to. It was a good skiing song.
Well, I know they had a song for as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Well, look at those boys.
Pretty cool, right? How many more of these things can I kill?
Kill them all.
Or how many more of these things do I have to kill? I have to
All
kill
of
them
them.
8 more times.
You have to kill them until the game can stop.
I have to kill them 8 more times. No more.
No more, no less.
No, but the Pennant calendar was a great April Fool's joke if people actually read the announcements. Because they don't. Otherwise.
Interesting. There's some really inappropriate stuff mixed in here with the D&D stuff.
You can
Holy crap.
uncheck NSFW,
Yep.
which I still think is hilarious. And let's be honest, there's a lot of people who play D&D that are inappropriate. So
Yeah. I know.
somebody told me in the D&D Discord server that I look too buff to be playing D&D because I posted a picture of my undeadlifts and dragons. And by the way, did I mention that I actually started doing deadlifts just so I could wear that tank top?
I also
They weren't in my workout otherwise.
Yeah, and also plenty of buff people play D&D.
I mean,
buff people want to roleplay.
Vin Diesel plays D&D.
Yeah.
Love
You
that.
seen Travis Willingham lately?
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Travis Willingham
Joe
is
Manganiello.
daddy.
Yeah.
He really is,
I mean,
though. Like, he is literally
no.
a dad.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. I just remember like that intro of or Vox Machina campaign where like they all dress up as their characters and stuff.
And he's
And
just
like he was Grog and he was like he looked super good. Like jeez.
is like way too convincing.
He really was though. Like you don't got a right to look like that, my dude.
Well, he works hard for it, don't you know?
I work hard from what I look like too. Somebody also on the same note, somebody asked my friend today who like posted a picture, all of us at the gym. Asked him, he's like, "Hey, you know that Michael guy that you go to the gym with?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Is he on steroids? He looks like he's on steroids." I'm like,
Wow.
I'm like, thank you so much. It's like, I really don't like, if you know what people who are on steroids look like, you would not think that about like me, but thank you.
You have to say you can get your head a little bit bigger, get those like your neck disappears. All
A
that
lot of
stuff
people
going
who do
on.
steroids actually look very aesthetically pleasing. It's just I'm clearly not on them, you know, like it's that kind of situation. Man, that's the
To
second
the
time.
untrained eye.
To the untrained eye, like I am actually a professional steroid sommelier.
Hmm.
Yeah, you try a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, some of these paid ones look so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some like because they're paid. Like, I currently have my second ever print going.
Mm.
So
No, I appreciate the preview image looks super clean, and then the printed version is like, eh.
actually, this printer gives incredibly good detail. Like, it is a very impressive printer. Like I showed you that vase that I
Yeah.
printed, like so detailed. And I've seen what the filament printers can do, and it's nothing remotely close to what this can do. The only difference is that this is a lot harder to manage, and resin is toxic in its liquid form. I mean, it's toxic. You don't eat resin, but like it's the fumes and everything that can irritate your skin when it's not cured.
Mm.
Like I have to wear gloves and a mask when I'm handling it and I'm close to it. I literally have a box fan in my window now. I'm gonna move it out to my garage. I actually am gonna buy
Oh, you have a garage? Yeah,
bench.
should do it. Put it in there. Yeah.
The issue is that it can get cold in the garage.
Which has its own
So
problems.
the solution to that would be, I mean, it's a safer environment, but it comes with its own issues. But safety is more important.
Is it though?
I mean, it depends on what kind of like golden age, gilded age millionaire you ask. Do
Just
people
get
need
the
their legs to
cancer
work in
removed later.
factories?
Just, just pay a doctor to take it out later. You know. Well.
Oh no, I got caught in that. That could have killed me.
Like a workshop setting would be good, ideal. I mean, ideally you'd have some kind of office setup where you don't have to actually spend a lot of time there.
Yeah, so when Jeremiah and I move, obviously like the next step for this is put it in its own room, or like in a craft room almost. The main thing is like I can ventilate an area while something prints, right? Like I can walk out of a room and like when I'm not in that room, have a box fan in the window and have it blowing all the air out.
You can turn Jeremiah's room into a workshop, and then just get bunk beds.
The whole point of him moving up here is so he doesn't have to be in a bunk bed anymore. All right, we're gonna turn this on.
No, it's also so he could have independence and have. Yeah, anyways. Let's not talk about Jeremiah's personal life.
Let's see.
You should be almost dead, ladies.
I'm assuming Jeremiah's working.
It's got a.
He's at work right now. Yeah, he closes tonight. Actually,
got a mythical form, a mythical stage.
Just waiting on some feedback from something, and then I'm going to start talking to him about design stuff. I'm very excited.
I've got to get everyone's nameplate done. That's going to happen soon.
You got 2 more days.
Yeah, I'd like to get that done ASAP so that we don't have to rush implementation.
Yeah. You get the spoilers if anyone does anything surprising.
Well, it's not like I can't just go into their character sheet.
I think the main spoilers that he gets are like guests.
Oh yeah, that'll be the case for sure. For sure, but that's fine. I mean, it's not like I can't act surprised. There can be a difference between what the player knows and what the character knows. I think that's acceptable.
I'm just good I'm good at forcibly forgetting myself to forget things.
Yeah, I've become a fan of out-of-table conversation. Not to force things or to make this, I don't know, to make out-of-character decisions that suddenly the character is aware of. I guess it's more like what kind of story do we want to tell? Hey, so let's meet up. Maybe we can set something up. Or maybe
Yeah.
there is a decision we want to make, and it's just kind of it's out of character, sure, but it's in service to the story ultimately. We're not actually there, so we have to make up for it somehow with an agreed imaginative space. And sometimes it's helpful to just like meet up and talk.
Yeah.
Uh,
Get that am I insane moment too.
yeah,
I
talk to
have
the DM.
3 more of these things.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, the good news is we can all talk about our campaign 3 stuff with you all we want, except for it to be spoiler to you as a viewer, because you won't be part of the table.
I need to still. Don't tell Killian, but I still gotta read his stuff he sent me.
Have you read my stuff?
I haven't read it.
Did you read my stuff
yet?
You didn't read any of our stuff?
No.
I like put mine into like a nice bullet point format for you. Jeez, wow.
The real surprise
alright.
about Zulkifli's character, about Noah's character, is that he will actually be in the campaign.
Mhm.
I wish that would be a dream come true.
I
I
can always
don't
be.
want to lose, I'm very upset over it, but I've been playing it cool for you, for the sake of the
I
children.
appreciate it. No, I
No.
appreciate it.
No, you
But
can
it's
still
like-
guest character.
Yeah, thinking about the children is the main thing, but I'd be happy to guest character every now and then. Just I can't like lay down a commitment for a whole campaign again.
We need you and other Michael to do a dual guest character one week.
Gross.
How
Or like a
fun would it be
two-headed
for you and Michael to
monster.
play a character that had a multiple personality disorder, and you both played him at the same time?
And I
Nah.
was going to say they should
Nah,
play
that's okay.
they should play a two-headed giant.
Just
That's a very
I mean,
interesting
it-
concept, actually.
See, a two-headed giant sounds like the concept for me. I mean, as opposed to someone who's dissociating, but
Yeah.
like two sides, like a Jekyll and Hyde situation. That's kind of another story.
Yeah.
But even then, like I don't know, how
Well,
about like, yeah?
When I say multiple, I
think,
mean like literally two, because this is Magic World. Two
Right.
people who are living within the same body. Like think of it
Literal.
like have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen? Kind of like how Sukuna lives within the main character. And like
You're basically
something-
like one of you is a demon living in the body of the other person,
that'd
not
be
even
so
like
cool.
a separate
Mm,
dissociative personality, but an actual entity. It's like being Ghost Rider. Well, but I love the idea, and I'd say I'm ruining it for anyone who ever sets it up in the future of two people playing like a two-headed like ogre or something.
I don't know. How
I
about a
would give you
seismic
guys
hybrid? You're like a
multi-attack,
mutant.
and then you guys each get to decide what you're doing with your attack or your action.
Yeah, what it's like, they each collectively control one of the legs and one of the arms. But
So
one of them's a
mean.
spellcaster and one is a fighter, but the fighter one has to help with the somatic components.
Mhm.
So you're talking about like spending time training him on like, okay, I'm doing this. I need you to do this, this, and this, and this. He's like, oh, I don't know. Kind of sad, but it would be great.
Let's get this. Let's get these nameplates done now. I think that'll be a good time. We can just clear it. Hey Michael, are you free this evening to tinker with my token?
Yeah, I gotta pick up Jeremiah from work in like an hour, and then after that I'm free.
That's like
Okay.
the most. That sounds like I know it's not what you were implying, but that sounds like the most interesting. Like saying, "Hey, do you want to like hook up tonight?"
Tinker with my token? Is that interesting? That's. Tinker with my token.
It's no secret that I'll take his token any day.
Yeah,
You know, it's the sort of thing. You know what? It is indeed something I would probably say to my partner. 2, 3, 5, 6. Only because we flirt around with terrible pickup lines all of the
God, I
time,
love that for
and
you.
it's just a bit. It's a bit that we do.
yeah.
Um,
It also, as a parent, your kids would have no idea what you were saying.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
thing is,
yeah,
like,
it
it
was really
sounds
funny.
so silly that the kid would try to repeat it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, because it sounds completely innocent, unless you ignore unless you're like looking at the expression, like one eyebrow's lifted.
Oh no, I have an angel who somehow just filters out whatever we don't want him to hear. It's like he just picks it up from us telepathically.
Open your
I'm like, ooh,
mind.
I'm like, ooh, bad words. He's like, really? What? And I'm like, nothing, Kai.
He's,
All
his,
good.
his brain has a sensor filter.
He's like, yeah. What did he say? I'm like, no, that's all good.
Yeah,
Just said
it just
grown up
changes
words.
to something completely different. You had none
Yeah,
of there. You're
well.
done killing them forever.
Or just tell him, yeah. I mean, actually, my guidance with Kai is, I actually don't mind what language he uses necessarily. It might make me sad because I might think about how he's less of a kid now and becoming more of a grown up. And
I need
but
a lobby.
I said the main thing you want to worry about is you want to worry about what other grown-ups might think. It might make other grown-ups really upset. So just don't get yourself into trouble. And these are the times to lay low and buckle down. Use the language they want to use, and then subtly take the system down from within. Maybe like a few quiet fuck every now and then, just to throw them off.
Yeah.
But you don't. Yeah.
What the
Nah,
hell is that?
he's not angry like that. He's a good kid. Just get along.
What is Blooming Burrow?
What?
I was just
Oh,
looking.
it's the
screen.
Easter event. I get to pick my task for today. Well, you know what that means. What we're gonna do? We're gonna go fight Karapak the Bound, and I gotta kill him 16 times.
You're gonna just play a nurse game.
No.
So I would love to pick up a multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3 game. My game is modded at the moment, but I would have to disable. I think I just disable a mod to run the save unmodded.
There you
Shut
go.
up. That's how it should work. What?
He just jump scared me to be a jerk.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I said sorry as it came through.
There it is.
Yeah, I gotta use those points up, man. To show engagement.
Yep, I hate you.
It's such like an unusual time to be jump scared too.
Let's
Having like a
do 5 of those, and we'll do the rest of will be Rocktails, and we will
Got some serious inventory management going on here.
Well, it makes sense if
What's
you
the
like
inventory?
Know the game.
yeah. Let's see here.
Game have
Consumables.
Does this game have PvP?
What?
Does this game have PvP?
Yeah, it's just nobody ever does it because it's not fun.
Let's say
Management.
I've played a couple MMOs that were like had like serious PvP, but for the most part, it just turned into like if you have full world PvP available, it's just shitty older players preventing new players from wanting to play the game. They're like, you're spawning here, I'm just gonna wait here, and every time you respawn, kill you again. Kind of PvP. I think there was one game I got killed like 100 times in a row, and I'm like, yeah. And my friend was like, so why aren't you playing the game anymore? I'm like, because like a dude's is like 10 times higher power than I am, just kept spawn killing me, and I couldn't get out of it.
So like,
And they were doing it to 5 other people. I don't know what game that was.
okay, so like basically, I'm learning that I cannot do this boss in hard mode as much as I would like to at the moment. I just can't.
Okay. You just gotta kill him 16 times at normal difficulty.
Yeah, it just means that I'm not going to be able to get the
The super staff.
The drop. I mean, I could buy one eventually.
Is it like the
Two,
staff you're using right now?
3. Oh, too early again.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off of voice because I'm getting a little coffee again, and not like drinking coffee. I'm starting to cough, so prepare my voice for the morning. I'll keep the stream
he's-
open.
Oh, that's why it's doing so much damage. Is because it wasn't even using the.
Have fun.
Bye.
Just kill her.
Well,
Just do
the
it.
issue is I keep forgetting to switch my prayers because I'm so focused on doing damage.
Yeah. No, those prayers have to switch.
Do you want me to explain what I mean by
No.
that?
No, I know exactly what you mean. To the T.
Attack number 2, 3. Ooh, that was a close one.
Switching between spell books. Interesting.
3. Next special.
I remember Guild Wars 2 having a similar mechanic where you switch between elements, and that it completely changes how you, like what you can do. But it's a good idea because it helps with your cooldowns. If something else is cooler down, you do this.
I need to eat up and get my health. There we go. And now we do our DPS rotation. And the phase. And now we just do a bunch of damage to them to get our adrenaline up.
Okay.
So we start back over. So there's 2,
Oh man.
3. Oh. It's 1, 2, 3. We gotta switch to melee. Nope, messed that up.
Hmm.
Can't move. All right. Get back to 100 and then we'll eat up to 100% adrenaline and then we'll eat back up to. All right. We want to use that ability. Oh no. I messed up. All right. It's fine. We got through it. I'm just not gonna. I was supposed to use my barricade ability before. Magic back because I keep forgetting to switch my prayers back over. And then we need to get him below 50% health. But before we do that, I need to get back up to 100% adrenaline because that's where our DPS contest comes into play now. All right, let's try to do 2 runs. I'm not gonna be able to. I just need to teleport between kills. All right. All right, so this next kill, what I'm going to try to do is talk my way through the mechanics to help me better understand by teaching them. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Okay. Yep, sounding things out. Rubber ducking, they might say. I could do the same, but the Onyx is watching you. Suffice it to say, I'm working too.
So, first thing we do is pray magic, activate this, and we forgot to activate our maniacal aura, which basically means we take more damage, but we do more damage. So that's first attack. Second attack.
Oh yeah, do that. Then heal.
Third attack. And then he's gonna use that. I need to use freedom here, and then move out of the way. And then I'm gonna use my sunshine ability, take my adrenaline potion, and just do up as much damage as I can. And then after the third attack, he'll go into his jump melee attacks. All right, and we managed to do that right at the right time. We need to anticipate here so we don't get stunned again. And we need to make sure we switch over to melee before all this goes down. And now we can switch back to magic. All right, the next thing is the lightning. During the first phase, that's not a big issue, so we're just gonna surge through it when that happens. So that's attack number 3. Here comes the lightning. It's all the way over there, so let's continue our damage. We have time for an asphyxiate. We can probably... All right, surge through. There's the surge. Take no damage from it. What's up with this hitbox? Wild magic should get him down below 50. All right. He is phasing, so we can in fact continue to build adrenaline. And now we're going to take the third hit. He's going to debilitate, so we do half damage for a second. Anticipate, and we're going to move. Go to our sunshine ability rotation again. For our DPS, that's 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks. And we surge there to avoid the attack. We need to make sure we switch over to melee though. Freedom here. And we need to anticipate here. I didn't get it off in time, but I was able to move, so we're good. All right. We need to have 100% adrenaline and switch back to magic and have our health up as high as we can. That way when we use our time ability, we'll flash back to that moment. So we'll go ahead and use that. Equip this. Barricade. We take no damage from these. It's going to snap us back with 100% health, and we can go ahead and start our DPS again. Because basically when you use that time ability, it takes like a frozen moment with everything that you look like all of your cooldowns, everything, and then puts it back to that spot. Anticipate and move again. All right. He's going to use the same ability again. And this is the third phase out of 4. So we went ahead and sunshine here. Gonna freedom and move aside. That way we're gonna keep our sunshine, but not be in the way of those green rays that are like going at us. All right, he's gonna do a shatter attack now, or jump melee attack. So surge. Oh, I surged right into another one. Anticipate here. And freedom here. Switch back to magic. And the last lightning wall is coming up. Can you make sure we eat up here? Barricade. Ooh, just in time to avoid all the lightning attacks. And we need to wait till we bounce back. There's the bounce back. Now it's just damage is normal. And then once he gets to 50,000 health, we're then on phase 4, which is basically a time thing, right? So we got to make sure that we avoid. We do more damage to him because as he continues to attack you on phase 4, he will do increasingly more damage. So he's very dangerous here. So we just sunshined. I don't have my adrenaline off cooldown because I used it during phase 2. And we just are trying to kill him as fast as we can. So we're going to wild magic here. Got to enhance the vote, which bought us some time. Asphyxiate. That should get us down to about 10,000, 5,000 health. And that should do it. All right, I actually think that we can do another kill here. Let's go ahead and activate our Scripture of Jazz while we're at it. Is he back? Oh, he spawned back. We just have to go. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. Now we anticipate. And we move. Anticipate basically avoids a stun that you're about to endure in the next 10 seconds. You don't.
So
get
you can anticipate it, and then okay, cool.
It's this defensive ability.
Excellent.
All right, so there's a shatter and surge. And we avoid it. And escape. No, I missed it. No! Forgot to pray melee. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, missed it again. Back to magic. What's the next thing that comes up? Lightning wall. So here comes the lightning wall. Remember, we can just surge through this, so we don't really have to worry about it during this phase, but in future phases, we got to do preparation. So we're going to surge, surged. All right. We're going to continue to do damage here. And he's going to do his shatter ability. Switch to melee. Ah, missed it. You can anticipate this next one though. And move. Freedom this one. Switch back to magic. Continue DPS. And we actually phased out before the lightning ball. So that's really good, actually. That's an improvement right there. All right, we're gonna do the same thing here. Start with the sunshine. Anticipate this.
Anticipate this.
And we're gonna use our wild magic. Oh, we just did quite a bit of damage with that wild magic. And then asphyxiate. Switch to melee. We surge through that one. A bit of a late escape attempt there. But it's okay. Re-up our prayer because that's important. I'm taking a ton of damage. Get out of here. Switch back to magic. And phase it before lightning ball, maybe? Nope. Oh no, and I don't have a barricade for this, guys. Wait, yes I do. Got it just in time. Just in time. Oh, this is phase 4, so I did not know that.
Ooh.
I didn't think I damaged him enough. Apparently I
You're
did.
doing okay.
We're going to use Debilitate here to half the damage for the next 7 seconds. That way we can last long enough to get through this. There we go.
Get in there.
All right, so that's 3 kills so far. Not bad. And let's teleport out. Let's rebank. We could have easily done another kill if I brought an extra super restore. But you know, comes with time. And how many more souls of this man do we have to kill? Or collect rather. 13 more. We have to kill him 13 more times. Also, I've been really busy doing my my quests here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left in the Elder God Wars quest line. So that's pretty cool. I used to have all the quests in this game done.
What happened to you?
They released more quests.
Glad to see the dev team is keeping up. Or development of the game is keeping up.
Yeah. One, 2.
If you had to pick a
3.
monster, a D&D monster, to be a kaiju in a modern setting, what would you pick? And aside from the Tarrasque, which is made for that purpose.
A D&D monster to be a kaiju bullet. Easy.
Yeah. A bullet.
Yeah.
But they're so. I mean, they're well, interesting choice. Like an enormous version of one.
Yeah.
And CR5, it's like a really big one, like scale up its damage and health kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. Yeah, like a borrower, a really big borrower.
Well, the way I thought about that was less about like what it does all the time, but more like why was it not found for so long? Like think about the instability of the earth that it would cause and all that.
There'd be a lot of cave-ins underneath it.
Leveling entire cities simply by burrowing under them.
I see. I see. Oh, that's actually kind of really interesting. And then you have to wonder, why hasn't the city collapsed yet? And then you realize there's an entire underground society that's been plugging up these tunnels because they live under there and they don't want to get crushed by the cave-in, and you depend on them. Maybe they're like some kind of oppressed slime underclass. And at any moment they could just leave, and then the city would cave in. Wow, what an idea! All right. Bullet CR5 though, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean like everything is more dangerous when it's giant, right? Like
Yeah, a big one. So it's got 94 hit points. Just give it 900 hit points. Armor class 34.
yes.
Oh.
I keep losing track of like what phases it is.
Does it affect your action economy?
In a way, like you have to, like you can't just always be thinking in the present, like, oh, what am I gonna do now? You have to think about like what's coming
you're gonna
next,
plan.
and if you don't have like the adrenaline to use a 100% like ultimate ability, then you're kind of out of luck, right? Like you need that ability. So like there's been a few panic
You need
moments
to-
I've had where
Save what you can. Yeah. Hey, about the nameplates, I might strike off the character level from the nameplate about the race. You know how it says something like level 14 Furbolg? I could just get rid of that because we already have the level range in another plate when we break down the classes. Like Druid 15, Bloodhunter 15. And then that's one less thing we'd have to update every time.
Oh no, I'm about to die.
Yeah, don't die.
Oh
There
no,
you
I
go.
switched back. I wasn't supposed to switch back. Come on, damage. Get dealt. Get dealt damage.
Get dealt damage.
I don't know how I just randomly took damage there, but okay. Because that was quite a bit.
Hmm.
Let's get our health back up to full here.
Okay. What did Pudak do? He's a level 12 paladin now. Interesting.
There's a little bit of like a lag between like where the lightning ball does damage and where it stops, which is kind of annoying.
Hmm. Is he dodging out of the way of it?
Yeah, I am out of the way of it, but still doing the damage. Like I'm past it in the game, right?
Right.
Oh, I could just surge every single one?
Wow.
I did not know that was an option. Ooh, that was scary. Whoop. Oh, care pack, please. Please, care pack. I messed up. Oh, that just bought me some sweet, sweet time. One more tick. Ah, we did it. Look at us go. All right, let's go back to the war room. So the 3D print is not far enough along for me to see like how it's looking. I am gonna go look real fast though. I'm gonna see.
It's not far along. Not far enough along.
I don't know. I can't quite tell from my desk.
You can't. You
It's
can't do
not
it.
sticking to anything. No, it's working.
Nice. Nice.
All three of them are in fact, all four of them are in fact working. I will be right back.
There we go. Hmm. Clear it. Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay. He was back, and now he'll be back again.